how he played it as well, so confidently left the cue ball short of the baulk colours so he would guarantee being on one. That's a sign of confidence. I'm sure his plan will be to get on this red by the blue, leave himself an angle on the blue, and in 2 or 3 shots smack into the pink again. Didn't have any luck with that shot in the first frame, but he'll be hoping for better this time round.
Free.
Yeah, that's a funny shot he's played there. I'm not sure if he played for the red into the middle or into the corner where he's left the cue ball. He may have been a little bit in between shots there, but either way, this red's much more difficult than it should have been, and he's going to need an angle off the next colour because there's no more available reds.
Four.
Good pot and a good cue ball, so suggest brown. Always a nice shot this. You can generate so much pace off that side cushion. Just hit before the middle pocket. A little bit of side just to take that cue ball crashing into the pack. How's his luck this time? Not bad. He's on a red. That's all you can ever ask for. He'll be a little bit disappointed
8
where the blacks landed. So still not a great chance. But like I say, when you go into the reds, what you're looking for really is to have a shot at another ball.
Nine.
All depends where this pink spots once he pots it, really. He'd love it to go on the black spot just for a few shots. Yeah, it does, so that's a bonus.
15.
So going to give him the opportunity in a few shots' time to free up the red and black. This could very quickly turn into a great scoring chance for Barry Hawkins.
Barry Hawkins, 15.
Well, put that down as one of the easiest shots missed you'll ever see. That was incredible. He just tried to pinch the pocket to guarantee the cannon. If he'd potted the red into the middle of the pocket, the cue ball would have missed the black. And so he ultimately sacrificed the pot for the cannon. He just tried to hit that red into the corner of the pocket. That was unbelievable.
Bit of a shaky start for Ding Junhui. I, for one, wasn't expecting it. Having seen him in the qualifiers, look so sharp. Barry Hawkins won't mind. He's made a few mistakes so far and not been punished at all. So back at the table very quickly.
1.
Yeah. It was always going to be tough, wasn't it, Sean? He'd done well to get the cue ball out of the jaws there, really. Very difficult to control that kind of shot.
Yeah, incredibly hard to get the cue ball where you want when the red's, you know, so close to a pocket or indeed a cushion. He certainly wouldn't have been expecting to overscrew that. And he's put himself in a bit of pain here. And the problem with this shot is that no matter where he puts the cue ball really up in the baulk area, unless he leaves it near the baulk line, Ding will be able to just play a good safety off the red by the green, so needs to be careful here not to play himself into trouble. Yeah, you can see he took that into consideration, left the cue ball short of its normal position.
Barry Hawkins, 1.
Knew he was always leaving this long red, but it's obviously fraught with danger.
Ding, just having a look at these 2 reds here. The cluster of 6 in the middle. The 2 reds closest together above the pink. There you see, it's a possible plant. It's probably easier than the long straight red. Oh, I got that one all wrong as well, so may not have done too much harm here. He's definitely left the red to the middle, but whether he's left one or not, he's not going to be feeling great about the way he started this match.
Yeah, and the thing here for the player to work out, you know, Barry probably, you know, wasn't expecting Ding to start so slowly. But it's one of those, isn't it? You know, when you notice your opponent struggling, do you put the foot down even harder and try and steamroller the guy, or do you play it? Do you close the shop a little bit and take fewer risks?
Yeah, that's a good point, Sean. I think you have to sort of guess the room, basically, don't you? You know, if you're feeling great about your own game, then maybe push on, try and put him under pressure. But Barry, he started better than Ding, but you know, we've seen him play better than he has done so far himself. So I think just a little bit of cat and mouse for now. But one thing's for sure, Ding Junhui needs to get going pretty quick, because Barry won't keep making mistakes.
One.
What a great shot that was. Piston-like cue action that Barry Hawkins has. Straight back, straight through. One of the few players who actually does deliver the cue in a straight line. Everyone's trying to do it, but not many do. And you could see it there. That was fabulous. Slightly under-hit that one. He's going to be maybe hampered by the blue.
6.
Get through the gap for the red over the corner. Not absolutely straightforward to get on his next colour, but you'd think if he can find a good positional shot here, he'd be well on his way to winning this second frame.
Seven.
Yeah, it wasn't straightforward, was it? It was a very small gap. He was trying to get behind the black for the black in the same pocket as the red. He has knocked the black into a potable position, funnily enough, into the green pocket, but it's risky. But what else do you play here?
Yeah, I think if it was a fraction straight up, I don't think there'd have been much hesitation. I think he'd have been down and played it, but like you say, Sean, if he doesn't play it, he can only offer some kind of real negative safety shot, which could put him on the back foot. So he's going to play as though he's in
Green
a
ball.
snooker. Just come for one cushion, hit the green, try and get some distance between cue ball and object ball for Ding Junhui.
Barry Hawkins, 7.
Yeah, the green is a nice target now. Trying to get in behind the green. It's a good effort. It's a little bit narrow. Well, I thought it was narrow. It might have just found its way behind the green. It was a great effort. Just wonder when Barry can just get to an edge here. It's very tight. May have to just play this for a little bit of side, maybe.
Well, the problem with playing the little mini swerve, as you suggested, Joe, is if he misses it altogether, he'll hit it on the way back, and he might leave the white down at this end of the table. It's very tight, isn't it? You can see he is playing with a lot of right-hand side. No, too risky. Trying to come in behind these two reds, rest up the back of one of them. Doesn't want the gap. Yeah, he was trying to rest in behind that one. It's quite a big mistake to go past it. Could have been short on it. Yeah, nice shot.
1.
Chance for Ding now to settle into this match. The miss on the yellow in the first frame won't have helped to calm his nerves at all. A nice few shots here will go a long way to calming him down. Currently at 71% pot success. That will rise. But just a little awkward here to thread the cue ball through the gap. I think he's actually going the left-hand side of the four reds. That brings that other red into play. Needs to avoid that red. Well, he didn't avoid it. In fact, the kiss has worked out well. It's not what he. This isn't the red he played for. He's on this by accident. Played for the one that's in the mid-table.
Just look in there. If this pink does pop, it makes this chance so much easier. You can see there, it's very tight. It looks like it just about squeezes in from our angle.
7.
Yeah, and if it does go, that is a fantastic positional shot. You can now pot this pink and just flick the black away and just clear that part of the table. Turns this into a great chance for Ding Junhui. Yeah, lovely. It was the shot before, wasn't it, Sean? He had about 2 inches to be, well, about half an inch to be absolutely perfect there, and he found the spot.
Couldn't have picked it up with his hand, could he, and played it any better. It was absolutely pinpoint accurate. But that is his biggest strength, without question, his ability to put that cue ball exactly where he wants.
13. $14. $20. $21.
Bit like a practice drill now, this. Red sort of lined up in a slight diagonal line. Looks like he's going to just open him a little bit here. He's a little bit short with the cue ball there.
27.
So play up for the blue this time. Just flick a couple of reds a bit more into the open maybe.
$28.
I'm sure Barry Hawkins already will have looked at the scoreboard and worked it out, but he is going to need that red on the side cushion. That's the problem with the black being out of play. Had it have been in play, he could have won the frame without needing to move that red. As it is, that cue ball needs to travel. But as I say, regardless of
33.
what colours he uses to pot these reds with. Barry Hawkins' hopes are resting on that red that's on the side cushion. Ding is going to need it.
34.
Yeah, that was a nice shot, and it could pay dividends further down the line as well, because where both them reds have landed, they are possible opportunities when potting one of those reds to bring that difficult red into play. So that poor positional shot to go before off the blue may turn out in his favour.
$39. 40.
Yeah, he had the angle there, but the reason he didn't play at that time is because when he plays the cannon, ideally he wants the pink to be on its own spot. Gives him more chance of turning this into a frame-winning break, but doesn't look like that cue ball's in the perfect spot now. May not be able to
46.
dislodge the red this time round, so he's going to need a nice angle off the colour. Not sure he can get right into this cue ball enough to create the angle. Well, he tried. It was a
47.
good effort, but again, you can see it was just a little bit too thin off that last red. Needs to be a bit fuller. So decision time. Can leave himself a double. Not a professional player's first choice, but not a lot else he can do here, I don't think.
$52.
So 29 ahead, just this red. And Barry will need snookers.
53.
Very well played. No thought of position for the cue ball. It's absolutely fine. 30 points ahead. So Barry will come back to the table, I'm sure. Only needs the
Junhui,
one
53.
snooker. Peculiar shot there from Ding. It looks a nothing shot, but he's put the black in a position that Barry can get behind. It was a strange decision. This frame very much alive. We've seen so many frames won from a lot further behind than this, so one snooker in the modern game is nothing really. If you were Ding here, Joe, you'd be very careful not to leave the yellow over a pocket, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to give Barry the chance at potting the yellow and getting on the green in a way he can lay snookers.
Absolutely, yeah. You only sort of try and leave the ball over the pocket if a player needs more than one snooker, or you're down to the pink and black. Oh, what an effort this is. Not quite enough, but a good shot. Yeah, you're right, Sean. If Ding leaves the pot on for Barry, you expect him to pot it and get that cue ball exactly where he wants it to lay a good snooker off the next colour. So yeah, a little bit for Ding to do here. He played a very sort of nothing shot, didn't he, when he doubled the red on the black. He could have put another colour safe quite comfortably. The black was already safe. Sometimes these little things don't seem a lot of the time, but they make a big difference at the end of frames.
Not much he can do here with the cue ball so close to that cushion. He might be able to play the yellow on and off the cushion somewhere near the blue, get the white somewhere behind the black spot. He played the yellow thin up the table, trying to use the colours up the middle of the table as a snookering set, but not quite, but that's okay. Yeah, Ding really needs to be careful here. Here we see the safety success, 91% from Barry Hawkins. Now, that is extremely high. 70 for Dings, very good. 91%. If it stays like that, he will win. Simple as that. Just trying to read Barry's body language as to whether he has got the snooker. Must be pretty close. Ding may have to swerve this slightly to get round the green. And he did, and he got the double kiss, and he's been very lucky to get away with that. That could have gone anywhere, over a pocket, could have gone in off, anything. As it is, it's okay. Once that yellow past the middle pocket, doesn't want Barry to be able to pot it, and I don't think he can cut that in from there. Needs the blue to come to his rescue here now. Not quite. It was a good effort. And will Ding have a go at this yellow? Problem is, if you play a pot here and you don't get it, you don't know where the yellow's going to finish. Well, it's not in the pocket, but he'll take it for sure. Goodness. Lady Luck definitely in the Ding Junhui camp currently.
Yeah, you just get the feeling that there's a bit of life left in this frame yet. Ding Junhui looks a little bit anxious out there, trying to put this frame away. And now these balls are gathering in the middle of the table. That's a real big target for Barry Hawkins. There's a lot of snookering balls in close proximity there, so expect him to pot this yellow and try and get that cue ball up somewhere near the green.
I think, Joe, if this were me, I'd be potting yellow, green and brown here and laying the snooker behind the pink on the blue.
2.
It's almost, if you get the cue ball in the right place on the blue, it's almost impossible not to get the snooker from there.
Yeah, I'm with you. But I think that's, if that was Barry's intention, he's going to have to change plan because he's not come nice on this green. But like I say, if you can get plenty of distance between the balls, somewhere in a straight line, it's going to be close to being a snooker. Oh, he won't be happy with this. That's a poor shot for someone of Barry's standard.
Hawkins.
He'll be very disappointed, but that was a chance there.
Ding's tried to get the snooker on the diagonal there and use the pink and the blue as snookering balls, but you just can't play that shot here and leave the green over the pocket. You're just saying to Barry, right, pot the green and do anything you want on the brown. Snooker me, try your best. Very strange decision.
Barry Hawkins, 3. Well,
he'll be very relieved to see the brown go in. That should be the end of his troubles, but he was always going to snooker himself by playing it at that pace. That was where the cue ball had to finish. So he needs to hit this. And he has.
Ding Junhui, 4. Frame conceded, second
And there's
frame,
the
Ding Junhui.
concession. So chances for both players. A scrappy second to follow the first frame. Ding does eventually get off the mark, though. It's 1